From Abuja, Nigeria, I am Isioma Lydia Irabo, reporting for Nebo TV. First, the headlines. Africa could be next epicenter for coronavirus, World Health Organization warns. Children Army defeats Boko Haram armed group. Chinese expert arrives Ethiopia. Nigerian president loses his chief of staff. Protesters takes to the streets of Malawi. The chief of staff to the Nigerian president, Kyari, has died from the complications of coronavirus. This was made known by the presidential spokesman Femi Adesina on Saturday morning. Kyari was suspected to have contracted the novel coronavirus when he visited Germany in early March, multiple sources said. The presidency did not confirm the rumor at the time, but only after his death, the government confirmed that Kyari had died of coronavirus. Cameroon President Paul Biya, for the first time in weeks, finally appeared publicly. Biya on Thursday met with the French ambassador at the presidency. Although the president is yet to personally address Cameroonians on the pandemic. In a bid to help fight the coronavirus cases in Africa, the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention has announced that it will roll out 1 million coronavirus testing kits to meet what it described as the continent's big gap. This is coming in as most African countries have enforced the lockdown measures and schools turned into healthcare facilities where people can be quarantined and offered care. And earlier this week, the UN Food Programme started distributing urgently needed equipment, which includes face masks, personal protective equipment, and ventilators. The Ethiopian Ministry of Health on Friday announced the arrival of a team of Chinese medics to aid its fight against the coronavirus pandemic. Announcing the development on her Twitter account, the Minister of Health, Leah Tades, stated that the medical experts are here to share their ample experience in prevention and control of COVID-19 and to deliver urgently needed medical supplies. She further stated her heartfelt gratitude for the solidarity witnessed at this crucial time. Ethiopia has so far recorded 1996 confirmed cases and 3 deaths.
China has really shown an amazing progress in terms of the containment and of the outbreak, and they are here to share their experiences with our medical and public health team in terms of how we are doing the response and areas of collaboration. And at the same time, of course, they have also brought commodities especially related to personal protective equipment in terms of infection prevention, which are really highly needed.
Thousands of traders have taken to the streets of Malawi protesting against the coronavirus lockdown, which comes into effect at the weekend, vowing to disregard it. The protesters on Thursday marched to the council's office following the announcement by President Peter Mutharika of a 21-day lockdown starting on Sunday to contain the spread of the new virus, which has killed 2 people in the Southeast African country. Mutharika warned that the lockdown may be extended as 16 people have so far tested positive for coronavirus. And UN officials says the coronavirus pandemic will likely kill 300,000 people in Africa and push nearly 30 million into poverty. The past weeks in Africa has seen a sharp rise in coronavirus cases, amounting to almost 1,000 deaths and nearly 19,000 infections across Africa. The UN Economic Commission for Africa called for $100 billion safety net for the continent. The Chadan army says it has killed 1,000 fighters during an operation against the Boko Haram armed group in the Lake Chad border region. Army spokesperson Colonel Azem Aguna told newsmen that 52 troops died during the operation, which was launched on March 31st. Agona said the operation, which was launched after nearly 100 soldiers were killed in the Boko Haram attack, ended on Wednesday after the armed fighters were forced out of the country.